How's it going, everyone? I'm Matt Vanacoro, and I am really excited to take you through everything that you need to know about your Moog Sub 37 analog synth. The Moog Sub 37 is a dual oscillator paraphonic synthesizer, sometimes called duophonic, basically meaning that unlike some of the previous monophonic synths, the Moog Sub 37 can play two notes at the same time using the two oscillators mapped to two different pitches. This opens up a whole world of sonic possibilities and harmonics and harmonies that you can create in pads and things that you couldn't do in this typical line that Moog made before. You could still use the second oscillator to modify the first as you could in previous ones and get all of the classic Moog leads that you got before, but now there's just a lot more control at your fingertips. Speaking of control, there are 40 knobs and 74 buttons on the front panel of this keyboard. Everything that you need is really kind of mapped to the front, so the control options can be a little bit staggering. We're going to take a really deep look at all the different ways we can use these controls to modify and sculpt your sound. We'll start with the basics, turning the keyboard on, getting it configured and set up the way you like. Then we'll jump into playing some of the factory presets, tweaking them a little bit, and saving them to different locations. After you're comfortable with that, we're going to jump into creating a sound from scratch using the default template, and then learning how the sound goes from one end of the keyboard to the other and how you can manipulate the sound using filters and modulation. We'll be able to craft a real sonic powerhouse from, well, just about nothing. We'll also take a look at the arpeggiator and included step sequencer. This is something that was also not present in this particular previous line or setup of keyboards that Moog made, and it's a real welcome addition. Well, I know you're about as excited as I am to jump in and start playing this thing. Let's get started.